Hey everybody. Hey guys, what's going on? Hey PDP, good morning. Good morning, Chakra King. Good morning to those who are just coming in. Let me see if my notification went out. I don't know. Hold on. Hey. Okay. Hey everybody. Good morning. Good morning everyone. Hey everybody. Ow. Chakra King. Hey guys, I'm hoping you're all having a good morning so far. It is a Monday, Al. Listen, it's been a lot going on the streets. I'm pretty sure you guys have been seeing what's going on. Um, One thing led to another, led to different people falling out, led to people teaming up again, led to the crews being formed again, led to people with differing views, which is okay. I say that all the time. It Let me say it one more time real clearly. It is okay for people to have differing opinions. It is okay. We got to learn that. And obviously, even for some of us as adults, we got to learn to understand, to practice tolerance and understand to look at stuff from different point of views, as well as to understand that because you feel a type of way about something doesn't mean everybody else should feel the same way as you do. Respect the fact that people have different opinions or see things different from you. I'm not going to get upset with people because they don't see the way I see things. It just doesn't make any sense. We're all supposed to be different and we're all supposed to be unique. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Good morning to those coming in. I'm just asking real quick. I'm not going to be long on here. Well, I always say that, don't I? I'm dropping the link. So for those who want to come up. But my question is, from what happened yesterday, did we learn anything from what came out yesterday? Did you guys see anything? Do you guys, first of all, do you guys first understand what I say when I say look at what happened in the months of October, November, and December? Do you see what happens in those 3 months every year? Watch carefully. Okay? Look for the manufactured beefs. Look for people to start acting crazy. Look for people to start falling out with people for no reason. You know, look for people to start coming with their antics and stuff. Look for all of that shit. Look for people trying to find fault with other people and all of that stuff. Hey, Team AJ, good morning. Hey, everybody coming in. Hey to those who are up there in the coconut trees. I hope you're all refreshed and stuff. Um, the only thing I can offer over here is like, a little coconut water for you guys. It's cool. Grab one, grab your straws, You may need spoons because the flesh is nice and soft, It tastes good. So it's not the hard coconut that you guys are accustomed to. Okay. So grab something. Okay. Yeah. So I was just saying to myself, I'm hoping that you guys have seen at least something. So the first thing for me, I'm saying October, November, December. Time for beefs, time for manufactured beefs, time for people to come with their antics and clownery, time for people to start falling out with people, time for people to start getting upset for nothing, time for people to try to be coming with exclusives. It may come on, later on in like November, when the Christmas heat is coming on and stuff. Holidays are coming up. Right, Team AJ? Coin, coin, coin. Seasons beefins. Okay. We know it. We know it. Okay, so that's that on that. And then we learned that. Then I also realized that sometimes people tend to not, use, I want to say deductive reasoning. Um, hmm, yeah. Think logically about stuff. Is it somewhere where people are able to draw inferences and like figure stuff out based on, you know, different, different stuff that they see, the actual evidence, you make your conclusions based on actual evidence, actual things that you've seen, you know, things that are true. Okay. Do we you need some pina colada? Okay, let me give you a few. Grab two real quick. There you go. And there you go. Which bunch do you prefer to get it from? That's the real thing. I think I'll give it to you from that bunch right there. They're bigger. Okay. There you go, P to P. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I was saying, like, people don't think logically on here, I realize, and I'm not trying to knock anyone down, but I'm just encouraging you, even though for some of you it may be so darn late because you're, over 30, over 40, over 50. But it is okay to try to use deductive reasoning sometimes and think logically, solve problems from a logical standpoint, you know. You gotta see proof of stuff, so you can come to your own conclusion. Don't allow other people. Hey Michelle. Hey everybody. Don't allow other people to, help you to think, you know. Look at the different evidence and come with your own thing. And I also say this again for those who are just coming in, it is also okay to acknowledge that everybody's opinions or views on particular things are not going to be the same. And you cannot expect people to think the way you do. Hey, Miss Cruiser. Hey, I am here for the show. Hey, everybody coming in. Thank you for passing through. I appreciate you all. So I spoke on that one thing about this holiday beefing and stuff. That's coming up. Look out for it. It's gonna get more intense as we move along. You know, that's gonna happen. Then I also realized that people, as humans, we are naturally curious. What do you think about that? Do you think human beings are like naturally curious? Um, that is that one of the reasons why people are trying to figure out who Pizarro is? Is that the reason? Huh? Is it because we are curious in nature? Is that it? What is the reason? We know, for example, that man has always been seeking information, in terms of our evolution and stuff. We're always information seekers. It's always been like that. We've always trying to be solving problems and stuff. Let me see what Team AJ says. Hey, Lord have mercy. Look at this troll name. No name, stolen black leather purse. There goes a name right there. And I'm assuming that one is based off the new info that we have on the YouTube streets here that Fire Babe stole a purse in, I think it was 2001. It's over there by Deanna's channel, guys. Go look at it. Deanna is something else. Okay. Team AJ says it's odd because a lot of them don't even have family to buy gifts for. Ah, that is true too. That is true. And some of them do have families to take care of, and they be, trying to impress people on here and be giving their money. So that is also true too. You see what I'm saying? Yep. Right, Pete. We're always fascinated by the unknown. It's always been that since the evolution of man. You know, it's like we're hardwired to be curious, and it's this instinct that we have, and it goes back to the beginning of when our ancestors try to go out to hunt for food, to find out where they could get stuff, to find out how to solve the problems that they were facing on a daily basis. It's true. It is what it is. It is what it is. That is why you had so many people going out on what's it called? Ooh, that's a simple word to remember, Carrie. Voyages and all of that stuff to go seek out the unknown lands to see what they had to offer. Let me see what Miss Cruiser says. That's some of it, but the other part is folk want something to get a lick back. For example, how do I name called black back off? Hold on, let me read this thing properly. Yes, that's some of it, but the other part is folks want something to get a lick back. For example, how do I name call back uh, if I don't know what you look like? It's hard fighting back. Good morning, Barney. Hey, Brixton, babe. Hey, everybody coming in. Yeah, yeah, yes, Miss Cruiser, it is true. Because I'm gonna come to that point too. Because yes, as humans, it's one of those innate attributes that we possess. It's one of those. Curiosity is a fundamental human trait, like it or not. It is just how we are as human beings. But then in a situation like this where we are here and we are in an area of YouTube where people do something like roasting, gagging, dragging, entertaining themselves. Yes, there are fallouts, but you're on one end of a screen or a device and somebody else is located somewhere on another device. The drama, the roasting, the conflicts developed over there, or by that means, why not continue the conflict in that method where you guys turn your cameras on or hit your live button and continue to roast and gag each other? Why then do some people need to take it a step further? Why then do people need to take it a step further to find out about people's personal lives? And now that's where I think, and I'm not saying this is for everybody, but it's to me a form of obsession when people want to go out of their way to dox people. That's just it for me. Hold on one second. There's somebody in the back. Quiet Beauty. I don't remember seeing that name, but
Panel before, but I've been on some panels before.
hello, Quiet Beauty.
Hello.
Welcome to the channel. Let me take this banner down and welcome to the channel. What's going on?
Thank you. Hey, I just wanted to comment on this subject because it's very interesting to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I agree with a lot of the things I see people saying in the chat. I think that they do it for the first reason is curiosity because people are intrigued by certain people, so they want to know all they can about that person. But then you have another subset of people that they want to do it because they want to use it as ammunition.
Oh yeah.
Um, they feel like it in some sort of way makes the playing field level when they're battling with that particular person.
Yeah,
And
they do.
then you have the other subset of the much smaller group of people who I think they bring their personal issues and insecurities with them into the sector, which we all do because it's a part of you. And their mission is to hurt a person personally in their real life, like touch them in their real life, almost like a stalker or a obsessed person. So that's the only way that they can really get to you. They're going to either do it by getting your personal information and also the personal information of your loved ones and your friends.
I agree. And I did mention this, I think, yesterday, that some of the reasons why people go out of their way to do this thing, they try to reveal people's identity because they just want to they just want people to feel like they to put them in some form of discomfort. They want
Mhm.
people to feel like, okay, hey, I can get you back. I know where you live. It's kind of a way to let them feel like they're exposed to way more people, and that I'm unmasking you. I'm
Yeah,
unmasking you. I'm gonna try to ridicule you. I'm gonna make you feel less than. It's a form of intimidation. Let's just put it that way.
right.
It's cyberbullying. It's harassing. It is a way to intimidate people, to put people in fear for their safety. It's like, it's like people who are online mobs. If you really think
Mhm.
of it,
Mhm.
like you're being a part of an online mob. You want to be some of them just want to be controversial, to be honest. So you got those people who do that because they do that also as a way, especially over here, to get more people to like them or to check their channels out. It's simply for numbers. But to me, they have a little bit of a stalking mentality. Because if you are just seeing people on here and you want to go as far as to know their family background, you want to know their pets, you want to know where they work, you know, you want to know all of these things. How does that help you?
It's crazy, isn't it? I mean, I mean, they've got it down to a science now. Like, it's almost like they have this particular project that they're working on, and they build this whole PowerPoint and case about this particular person. And it seems to me the reason that most of them do, well, there's not many people who do it to this extent, but the ones who do, it's because they want to hurt that person, also kind of knock them off their square. And in some way, I feel like they think if they let other people on the platform know this person has this, that, and the other in their background, in some kind
Mhm.
of way, that's going to make people stop supporting that person.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. It is true. What about the fact that you got some people who they may just, what about those people who are just sent information and they use it? Do you classify them as the same people, like for those who are, stalking people out there?
Again, I think it depends on what they're using it. Like, what is the point of exposing people's information? I don't get it. I mean, I know sometimes it makes for good
Some
content.
yeah, it makes for good commentary. Because
Yeah,
there are people who don't necessarily go out trying to find information,
yeah,
and it is handed to them like, okay, she's arguing with you about this. What about this that she did? Here's some info, you know,
and I
and
find
they
that
use it.
interesting in itself. Like, you go and dig up all this information, and then you go and anonymously hand it off to somebody else because you don't have the chutzpah to put it out there for yourself. I don't know. It's just it's very interesting, but in the case of Miss Pizarro, it's like at this point, I mean, I do know there's still people who really want to unmask her. They are just hell bent that they're going to prove who she is. I don't even really care.
I
Like,
definitely don't. I don't.
I don't. It's like
I
I
don't need to know
feel like
shit.
even though I've never seen her, or maybe I have seen her and this is just her way of throwing people off, at this point, I really don't even care.
But then the argument can also be that this is a culture,
Mhm.
especially for in the pop culture. It is a thing where even though you have the artists, um, they come and they give you their talent, they entertain you. Some people don't think it's enough.
Mhm.
They gotta go out of their ways to know more about they want to know, oh, she just had a baby, oh, they want to find out about the parents, they want to find out what they do outside of the time that they're entertaining you. They
Yeah.
want to be up close and personal and learn about these people. So I kind of see that it has become a culture over the past how many decades, I don't know, I don't want to give the wrong number out, but
Mhm.
once upon a time people only wanted to enjoy the musicians, the talented people for their
Yeah. Yeah.
talent only. But this new culture that has developed over the past few decades, it goes beyond just loving them for their entertainment or things having to do with their musical abilities. They want to know more intimate details. This is where you have all of these tabloids and all of these other
Mhm. Mhm.
companies that go out to find out personal information about these people, stalking them. Do they have people who, when these people go out on vacations, they have the, what do they call those people who go take pics?
Oh, the
Paparazzi,
paparazzi.
right? So
Mhm.
it's pretty much similar in a sense to me, because the paparazzis want to go out. They know that they got to feed this culture, feed these people who want to know things outside of music. Why would I want to go find out where this person went on their vacation? Why would I want to go find out who she's vacationing with? Why do I want to find out what meal they ate? It's gone so bad that if somebody ate something, or if they wore a dress more than once, or this is what they
Mhm.
wore here, I gotta know. A slip happened. Ooh, this came in the news. Her bra strap fell. You know, it's kind of similar. Ooh, this person is having a baby. I should know.
Yeah,
Ooh,
and
she had C-section. I should know. There are
you
other regular
notice,
people out there having C-sections or having bra straps falling off their shoulder and all of that
yeah.
stuff. You know what I'm saying? It
And
is
also
crazy.
you notice that these famous people, I'll call them the celebrities, they are now pulling back. Like they don't even share things about their personal life. Like we don't know what their kids' names are. We don't even see their kids' faces. A lot of people who have children, we've never seen their children, even though we know they have children and they're not even babies. They're like, they're past toddler age and we still have not seen their children.
And they
So
have all the right
that's
to
how
do that.
crazy it is.
They have to be doing that because they know what it comes with.
Yeah.
They have to protect themselves. They got to be safe. They got to keep their family safe. I've
Yeah.
seen a video recently of Cardi B going out with her dad, and her
Hmm.
dad is not one to want to be, in the public and stuff.
Right. Hmm.
And then out of nowhere, the paparazzis were in his face and stuff, and she got so mad. She's like, "This man doesn't walk with security. He wants to live his regular life and stuff." But unfortunately, because she's now a celebrity and they want to know everything about her,
Hmm.
they're causing harm to him.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so
It's
she's so
unfortunate.
worried that what is going to happen to him when she's not around with her team of securities. So it is quite unfortunate that we don't just separate people's personal lives from the entertainment that they come with. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and that's a good one. What somebody just said that you highlighted. Now we're even inserting ourselves by making cases, calling the cops, making police reports, calling CPS, calling PETA, calling the animal shelter. I don't get it. This is crazy. It's crazy. I watch it because and I even tell my husband about some of the stuff that I see on there, and he was like, "They're really doing that?" I'm like, "Yeah, they are really doing this stuff for real on a daily basis."
And I think it's gonna get worse from here. Are we gonna learn from what just happened, or are we just gonna continue to, go head on downstream? I don't know. Hey
I
Jill.
don't know. I think some people, but I think the people who are actually doing it, they're not remorseful about it. They just took
Mm-mm.
another path. Like it, okay, well, if it's not her, then she's the other sister. Like and when the young ladies were talking on Pizarro's panel, I almost like wanted them to stop talking because all they're doing is listening to what they're saying, getting keywords out of what they're saying so that they can go and use that to do further research.
Yeah, that is true. And I'm gonna say it because I may have said it a few of that. I may have said stuff about that today, but here, um, I'm sorry. I'm not subscribed to everybody who has been trying to dox pizza, but
Hmm.
Matter of fact, I don't think I'm subscribed to anybody who has tried doxing Mrs. Pizarro.
Mm-hmm.
But I do recall while I was a moderator for
Yeah.
one of the persons
Yeah.
who doxed her, well, allegedly doxed her,
Mm-hmm.
I can recall being in her live or in her clouds, because some of the times when that happens, I move to the clouds. I
Mm-hmm.
can recall seeing that same pic, that same video of the same person that Pizarro had on her panel yesterday. That
Yeah.
is the same person.
And then they say
It's
that's
the
not her.
same person. And I'm glad you said that. I got a video that I'm gonna tell you guys to go look at. It is a video of that same let me call her name. Tracy. Tracy. I found a video, it's over a year old, of
Mm-hmm.
Tracy saying that Kivia is Pizarro, and she was adamant that that was her. And then
Yes.
she has a video of the person, that very same person that came on here yesterday on Pizarro's live yesterday. It's the
Mm-hmm.
same person.
Mm-hmm.
So now that Pizarro is on here with the same person, why is she now saying that it's not her? But you were adamant over a year ago that it was her. Why is it now that it's not her? You were listening to her voice. You were saying, oh, that's her. That's her. You
Yeah.
were saying it was her. But now that that same person that you had out came on a whole live with Mrs. Pizarro, why are you then going to change your mind and your words to say, oh, no, it's a play, it's a this, it's a that? I don't get it.
Yeah. I remember
They'll
that. She
never
even spoke on the fact that adamantly that the sister did not have any children, that
Mhm.
the children belonged to Miss Pizarro, and that the gentleman who was in the picture at that time, I can't remember. I just remember there's a picture, and the one who had the straight hair was in the picture with the guy. She said that was the sister. The sister didn't have any kids, and then that was Pizarro's man.
Oh
It was just
Lord.
like this whole convoluted thing, like she knew all these things for a fact. Now it's totally changed, but she doesn't acknowledge the fact that she's changing her narrative to
Right.
fit what the young ladies have just told you.
Exactly. She is changing her own narrative. That's the line right there. Her
Yeah.
very own narrative. And for some of the people who were never subscribed to her from, a long time ago, they're very recent, like, subscribers or supporters over there. And they don't even realize
Yeah, they
some of the
don't
stuff that
know.
she's been doing over the years. For those
Yeah.
who were there a long time ago, they know. And for those who were there for most of her lives, like myself,
Mhm.
I saw what was going on over there. So now she's going to change her words now and say that's not her and it's a whole play, when it came out of your own mouth that this is the person. Several times you've spoken on it, and several times you've shown that girl. And
Yeah.
now that girl makes an appearance on Pizarro's panel, and you're gonna say that's not her. You're
I
gonna
even
change your
remember
your
I
views.
think it was both of them in the picture, but I can't remember. I do remember the thicker one, the one who just had the baby.
She shared a was it a
It was
picture?
a picture, you remember
She
when they were
shared a
all
picture. I
posing
was
in the
over
picture?
there.
She was in the
She,
picture
Tracy herself, shared a picture with those same two
with the
girls
same.
that came
Yeah,
on
they were in the
Pizarro's
picture.
live yesterday.
Yeah,
Those same two girls. Tracy shared that very same picture on her live. Some
she
of
sure
those
did.
things you may not see because she's lost channels, but I'm pretty sure I can go find it if I want
Yeah,
to.
because I
She
wanna say
herself.
she had on, like, a hat, and she had on some
Yes.
shorts, and
Yep.
they were all, like, doing
Yep.
the booty
Pose.
pic. Yeah,
Right. Yep.
yeah, I
Hmm.
remember.
You
So,
remember?
I don't know
Okay,
why
there we
she's
go.
saying that when she knows good and well that she pointed out who was who, and she knew it for a fact, and blah,
Right.
blah, blah.
She
Yeah.
was even talking about how fat the girl was. So what
Yes.
is it now that you're gonna say? Oh Lord, this is crazy.
Yeah, I
You
remember.
put that information out there that those two were sisters. And
And I
now
think, yeah,
you are gonna come back and say people are playing in
yeah.
it's a
And
whole
I
play.
think it's throwing the new people because they're like, why is Miss Pizarro acting like this? She did the same thing the last time. She yelled and she
Right.
screamed. They yelled and screamed at each other. They were even
Mhm.
on, I think, Lady Nika's live one time and they got into it. They were yelling and screaming at each other. And then Tracy ran to her channel and started putting up all these pictures. This is not
Yep.
new, y'all.
So a
Hello,
lot of
it's
people who
not
are
new.
relatively new on the scene, who are maybe just subscribed to her, maybe just subscribed to Pizza, they don't even know some of these things that people have been watching for like 2-3 years.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
don't know.
Then they
So
reached
they just
out,
come in and
going
like
all
I've
on
heard
their
that even GX is a part of the
Facebook.
whole thing.
Yeah, and I remember
And
the
he didn't know
lady.
because he hasn't been watching Tracy for
He
long
and Lord
enough.
knows he don't know what he's talking about. I get so sick of
All of these
him.
people are relatively new. There are some people over there who are day ones of Tracy, and I think
Mhm.
some of them are afraid to speak because if
Yeah.
they were in the chat just like I was, or in the space just like I was, you would have
Mhm.
seen for yourself that she actually did post those two people.
Yeah,
So
she
why is she
already
now
posted
acting
those
brand new
pictures.
and changing her narrative?
Even
It's
the kid
crazy.
pictures, she posted those pictures way years before, and Pizarro cussed her
Exactly.
out. Like, I don't, yeah. And she had already harassed those people and they had started taking their stuff down, but nobody, I don't think, reached out to them to try to get them to come forward. But they were, yeah, this is old.
Yep. Well, thank God there's one other person who saw what I saw. And
Yeah, I
Petey Pete
remember.
says, I remember that girl in the video of her outside in front. Yep. Talking
Hmm.
about selling her swimsuits. Yes.
Yeah.
She makes them. Yes. And then you have
And the
Jason over there
t-shirt.
giving information and people following, like,
Yeah.
following blindly behind and taking his word. And some of them jumped based off what Jason posted or said or deemed to be true.
Let me
So
tell you
now
what
that
Jason
Jason
did.
apologized, what
I
is
don't
gonna happen? Are they gonna jump the same way too?
I don't know if anybody else saw it, but maybe about a year ago, Jason, at one point Jay Wilson was his obsession. So he was posting stuff about Jay Wilson and Kwani. So one time he posted this stuff about Jay Wilson having to go to court. I don't remember if it was civil or if it was criminal. I think it was civil. And he posted the documents on his thing. So I was just looking at them and then I kept looking and I saw that it was a James Wilcox, but it was a white man. It was a white man in his 60s. And because they gave the description of when they served him with the papers, they said they served him personally and they put a description in there of what he looked like. I guess that's just part of what the server does. So I looked at it and I actually messaged Jason. I'm like, you do know that that person that you just said is Jay Wilson is a white man. And I pointed out to him where it said it in the paperwork and he told me thank you and he took it down.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you see? How long ago was this?
This was about maybe a year ago.
Wow.
Mhm.
Wow. Will you just look at that? Oh my goodness. So that family could have been experiencing a lot of stuff right now based on that one piece of wrong information that he put out. They could be
Yeah.
harassed.
Mhm.
Wow. Would you just look at that? You see what I'm saying? People need to stop being that is why I'm saying for some people, and I say some, because not all people who give out information and stuff is like, obsessed. But there are some people who are literally obsessed and they don't see it. You have fallen into a trance. You are obsessed with these people that you need to know more about them from what they put on here online for you. Why do you
Yeah.
need that information? Why do
Yeah.
we need it? Is it going to help us? What is it going
And
to
that's
do for you?
true what Petey Pete says because I think that the one that
Hey,
ZX
heat wave.
did was a black man, but I think that man, I think somebody finally got a picture, and it's not Jay Wilson. It's another person.
And they keep getting it wrong.
They keep getting it, but they keep on trying.
They keep getting it wrong.
Yeah.
They keep getting it wrong.
It's
And then you
interesting.
got people supporting that type of bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, it is weird the things that happen over here. And I'm gonna, just keep myself. I'll do my commentary on a few stuff, but this is the nature of the sector. I realize, and people are just never satisfied with what they get,
No.
and you just never know what they're gonna do. People are trying to have people lose their jobs, calling people's jobs, hospitals. You know,
Hmm.
it's weird, and they don't seem to understand that what they're doing is weird.
I
They
think
don't
because
understand.
the people who are doing it, like the people that I've noticed who do it, is something wrong with them. So I don't think that they would, I don't think that they see things clearly, or the lens that they're using is cloudy. So I don't think that they're gonna use the same rationale or the same mores that a regular person would use. Like, is this right or is it wrong? I don't think that they think that way. I don't know if they are hurt people or what their actual reason is for what they do, but they're very skewed. So I don't think they're gonna, no.
And they don't seem to think that they got issues. They don't. Mm-mm. So they just want to be viral, and viral where? Because this beef sector is not that huge. It's not that large. Okay,
No.
it is not that. There's nothing. It is weird that people only want to become known or talked about, and even if you're talked about, it's not for long. Maybe a week or 2 month. That's what you're working so hard for.
Like when Tracy talked about Rebel and said that he unalived somebody, she went through this whole thing saying about his family, about what he's done, about all these crimes he committed, and it was totally the wrong person. Like, how do you, after that, just be like, "Oh, my bad," and then just continue
And then
on
moves on.
down the same path and just pretend like what you're doing is right and it's so
Mm,
wrong.
mm,
Like, that could have
mm.
really done something in his life if people really knew who he really was, because then the other people who are not as bold as she is, they just take the information and then go try to do something dastardly with it, like call somebody's job.
Right. That is true.
And everybody's job may not understand, hey, this is YouTube, these people are crazy. Like a
Hmm.
person, it could just ruin lives. It doesn't make any sense.
And then it could also make them look at you crazy as, why are you, engaging in those type of people who do these types of things, the type of people who do these types of
Yeah,
things.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. It is crazy. It is clear that a lot of people who make these accounts feels like they can wield their power over people here in the sector, because maybe, oh, they don't have an account, they didn't start,
Mhm,
they're not content creators. But at the
mhm.
end of the day, pressing that button does not make you a celebrity over here. Please remember that shit. You're just the same as everybody.
Yeah.
And that is why sometimes I hate when they're saying you're just a subscriber. Just, if you don't got subscribers, you'll
You
be
don't
watching
have
your
yeah.
own
You
videos
don't have
yourself.
subscribers, you don't get a Google AdSense check. I mean,
Right.
or people viewing you, you know?
Right. Without
Yeah.
without subscribers, there are no views, there are no cash apps, there are no super chats. There is no nothing. So what are you gonna do? Just have your friends who are other content creators watch you? That means you got like 10 people watching you. So don't downplay subscribers and what they have to offer. This whole thing with your self-obsession and your perfectionism, it doesn't make any sense. Some
No.
of these people are in fact, you know, because they have to maintain this online persona,
Mhm.
they have caused for themselves some negative psychological effects, because they have, you know they've become obsessed. They've become obsessed with wanting to put out this view that they're okay, they're happy, they're rich, they're this, they're that. But in the meantime, when their reality is when they come off live, they're
Mhm.
sad,
Yeah.
they're not happy. they're missing something in life. There's this space that needs to be filled, and you can only fill it or cover you can only cover it up while you're online pretending to be someone that you're not. That's the
And
only
you can
time.
also tell it like they're never really offline.
Exact.
They're like
Ooh, yep, you
all
got.
over YouTube. They're
Hmm.
everywhere. They got their hand in everything, causing chaos. It's crazy.
Yep. Yep.
But it's
It is
interesting.
true. It is true. And that is why I came on today, and I asked myself, what have we learned from this? Did we
Yeah.
learn anything from the events, from people getting their doxing information wrong? Did we learn anything from people with their overly obsessed way that they think and look at other people on here? Do people do the people who are doxing realize that they are obsessed? Do the people who support the doxing realize that what these people are doing are wrong? Do a lot of you realize that some of you are, you know, overlooking your morals that you may have had because you came, over to this side of YouTube? You know, what have we learned? Do Have you learned that you may be putting out information on people, and while you're harming their putting their family in harm's way? What have you learned from what happened today? Well, yesterday.
Mm.
What have you learned?
I think most people learn that doxing is real. I think they already know that. And I think it's just making people more guarded. It's making people not want to comment in chats. It's making people not want to start their own YouTube
Channels.
platform.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, unfortunately. I feel like this is an outlet for most of us, and you like coming into chats and having healthy conversation with people, opposing views. I don't understand why it has to go to that particular point. It makes it where you just kind of hold back. Like before you even give your real opinion, you're like, okay, do I want to hit this send button?
Yep. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go, right there. And this whole thing of compulsive information seeking is getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand because people are unable to control themselves because they've got this urge to gather information, to find stuff out. They want to be obsessed over what the other person is doing. These compulsive tendencies, it is getting out of hand, in my opinion. And I think people need to step back a bit and assess themselves. They need
Yeah.
to. they
Yeah, I think
they do.
there's a little bit of mental illness as well in the sector. Some people need some therapy
Yep.
for real.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is so true. And
Mhm.
then they're not going to know because they're not going to see what they're doing as wrong. That's the
No,
thing.
because they get positive reinforcement for the things that they do.
Right. So
Yeah.
they have this impulse control disorder where they're unable to, you know, stop themselves from getting into certain things, this whole internet addiction and stuff. They can't control their preoccupation with wanting to know about people, wanting to
Mhm.
find out more about people's personal lives. They don't see nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
They don't see. Some people definitely need psychiatric help. They do. They do. Internet addiction is actually a problem out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Internet addiction disorder is what some of these people have. Internet addiction disorder. That
Mhm.
is what I think it is. It is
Mhm.
crazy, especially in these days and age when people, and I think some of these people need jobs. That is what I also think. Some may have, some may not.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
people have
That's true.
way too much time on their
Yeah,
hands.
they
So
do.
this has become their job.
Yeah.
This has become their job. You got people who may be addicted to shopping online because they're home a lot, you know.
Mhm. That's true.
Um, but in this case, I think people are just at home. They don't got much to do. They got access to the internet. They don't have a lot of responsibilities, whether it is family responsibilities or whatever. Um, so they just get to the point where they want to find out about other people that they make that their job. It's like these Karens who want to find out.
Yeah, that's
Not,
true. Yeah, that's a good analogy. Yeah.
it's like these Karens who always want to find out about people's information and wanting to insult people and whatever. But just as people get addicted to substance abuse,
Mm-hmm.
to get over issues that they have, there are some people who actually come on here and they use the internet, their addiction to the internet, as a way to get over their day, get through their day, because they don't got nothing to do. They're not gainfully employed. They're not productive in any other type of way. So this is what they're gonna do. They're gonna stay online. They are preoccupied with stuff going on here. It becomes them. You know.
That's true. Demetria spoke on that as well, that about the internet, just being another form of addiction. Um, and that it can, pretty much take over your life, and then you end up not doing and addressing the things that you need to be doing.
That is so true. That
Mhm.
is why people are on here not showering, not cooking
Yeah,
a good meal for themselves,
not knowing they
not
ain't got no
cleaning
water,
their house, not knowing they don't
not
got
combing
water,
their hair. It's like, really? Like,
not
you can't
not
even
cooking for
break
their
away for a
children.
little bit of me time, They don't wanna spend any time with themselves. I don't know, maybe they're lonely, I'm not quite sure. I
It
don't know.
could be. It
Yeah.
really could be. You can tell. You can tell because they have no way to you know, push themselves back. See that you're doing a little bit too much. You
Mhm.
know?
Yeah.
You need impulse control. It just is what it is. And I'm happy that I'm able to do that and separate myself from some of the stuff that happened here.
Yeah.
Yes, I like some of the stuff that happened over here. I'll always like the beef sector. But if there are things that
Me
happen when it becomes too vile, I step away for a minute. And not only I don't even have to wait for anything to become vile or people start acting crazy. If I think I need to spend some time away, I do so. And then you have your family to be around. You got to
Yeah.
spend time there also. You
Mhm.
also have to take care of yourself. So you
Yeah.
got to know how to manage your time and how to, you know, learn how to step away sometimes, and not get too invested. And I think it's pretty easy for me to do. Trust and believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see how it goes, but I don't think that the people who should have learned a lesson will learn a lesson, or even will admit that they did anything wrong, or feel like maybe they misspoke or misstepped. It's just, it is what it is. I'll continue to watch. I've always been a people watcher. I love watching people. Um, but some of it is just too much. So a lot of channels I don't visit, sometimes I'll just peek in to see what they're talking about, but I don't like going to channels where everybody's just co-signing, or if you say something that they don't agree with, they block you. So there's no need for me coming there, because it's not about um conversation or exchanging ideas. It's about co-signing. So I don't pretty much go those particular places, but it's going to be interesting. We'll just see what the next thing is that comes down the line.
Yeah, that is so true. And Peter Pete made a
Mhm.
comment to say that it
Oh
makes me
yeah.
not want to buy any products
Yeah.
on PCs. And this is what I thought about. I did not watch Fi Babe's video about, this
Mhm.
whole thing with interviewing the
I didn't see it
persons.
either.
I didn't do it. I didn't watch it because I knew what it was gonna be about. Because she's done stuff like this before. And it has been wrong. So that is that on that. But she supposedly has a hair company.
Yes.
Now, if you are supporting someone who has a business, a hair company, you want to show your full support. And there's nothing wrong with her having her supporters and stuff. And they
Mhm.
want to support. As a supporter, I would feel so afraid to buy products from her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why? Because you would have been in her chats, you would have seen the replays, you would have heard about her, that
Mhm.
she has been putting out people's information.
Yeah.
You would have seen that. And you
Mm-hmm.
would have been wondering if, okay, I'm going to purchase something from her. I'm going to try out her wigs or whatever products she has.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm continuously chatting or typing in her chat. One day you may say something she doesn't like, or she may see you in somebody else's live. Are
Yeah.
you going to become a target to her? Is she going to try to
Yeah.
find your information out? Do you feel comfortable buying from people who dox people? That's the
No.
thing.
Yeah. And she's very calculated person.
Hey, Kivia.
Fi Babe is a very one thing I will give her, I always give people their props. She's a very talented person. She has that it factor, whatever it is that makes a person have that. I don't think that she even needs to do half the stuff she does, but I think she does it because she has other insecurities going on. Um, so yeah, she's very calculated. So I think that if you do something that cross her and she feels enough of a certain way about it, you're gonna pay for it. So
I
that would be a
agree.
no for me buying
I
anything from her.
agree 100%. I agree.
Yeah.
I do. Listen, Kivia, was that your twin? Kivia, was that your twin sister who came on yesterday, girl?
Kivia and Kivia.
It is so funny. It is weird. Pizarro has been telling people that it wasn't her. She said it
Yeah,
before, and
she
then people
just
still
got tired of
continue
saying
saying
it.
it. People,
Yeah,
she got tired of saying the
just
same thing
started
over
saying,
and
"I
over.
am
She said, "Okay,
Kivia." Yep,
yeah, I
that's
am
me.
her." You
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
So what to do? She said it wasn't her. You didn't believe. Now the people come on here. What do you think now? I don't get it. I don't get
Mhm.
it. I
And
just
it's sorta
don't.
like that whole thing even with Kimmy. Kimmy's not my favorite, but she also is very talented. When she just kept on trying to prove this and prove that and
So
coming
she
on
was
again,
I heard
showing
about her
paperwork.
too. But what are some of the things that she was doing over there? Because I don't watch her. What did she do? So she was on the bandwagon also trying to persuade people that that's Pizarro. She was one of them
Yeah,
also.
I
Tell me
heard,
about it.
which I did not see it. I just heard that she was co-signing it and that she said that she had a PI, a private investigator,
The length
to
and breadth that
look
people go
into
on
it,
here.
and he said that that is her. Like, what?
Shit. This is how far people are going these days. You
I
can't
don't
just come
believe that,
online and
though.
chat
I
what you
don't
need to
believe
chat.
her.
You're gonna go. This is why when this is why I don't get it. That audio was released where she was her own voice. It
Mhm,
her own voice. We
mhm.
heard it. She was trying to take Pizarro's channel down, trying
Yeah,
to get information about her. So
yes.
I was taken aback the other day when I saw
Mhm,
her click Pizarro's link and was on her panel.
mhm.
So I'm like, how do you move from saying that you want to get this person's channel down and you hate the person and all of that to being on her link? You got issues too.
Yeah.
You are up there on her. And I was even typing in the chat. I'm like, when did Madison Blue and Pizarro become cool? I was
But
even
I
like,
really do
I
think
don't
that
get it.
Kimmy sees herself as a victim.
A
Do you think?
victim for what?
I
What
don't know.
happened?
Like, I think that she always thinks that people are out to get her or they started with her first. Or do you think that that's really an act and she does know that she starts a lot of stuff?
She just enjoys being messy. That's it. And that's all.
Hmm.
It's in her DNA. It's just her thing. She just wants to be messy because she needs mess for her channel, her so-called lifestyle. Was it lifestyle and fashion or something like that she
Yeah,
should be doing on her
passion,
channel?
health.
Where's the lifestyle and fashion? I'm yet to see it. Well, I won't be going over there to know, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's a mess channel. I think that was just a ruse so she could say that she was different. But I think that mess is her primary reason. I think that's the primary reason she even started
Yep.
her channel.
And notice
Yeah.
whenever there's drama that's starting up in the sector, notice she finds herself on the panel at all times.
Yeah, she
Even if
does.
the drama has absolutely nothing to
Nothing
do
to
with
do
her,
with her.
she
Yeah, she
finds
does.
herself up. There are two persons who does that. I'll not name the other person. Once
Mhm.
they see that, they're going to click on a link in a heartbeat to make
Mhm.
sure they're a part of it. For
Yeah.
whatever happens, they're there.
Yeah.
Peter Pete says that Kimmy said Keisha's YouTube page was Pisa's burner account. And you know what? That is not true. I don't know Pizarro's information. I'm not swearing for people that I don't know, but that's not true. Because when I went on that page,
Mhm.
I saw that that person does not have 500 subscribers. At least when I went there to check, there was not
Mhm.
500 subscribers.
Mhm.
However, they had a community tab. And
Yes.
people have been saying, oh, that's her page. She knows something. Go ask YouTube. Why would you be talking about these people? The only people who could explain why there's a community tab with less than 500 subscribers would be
Mhm.
YouTube. Who knows
Mhm.
if there was something changed that it's based on what year you started your page. It could be a
Mhm.
glitch, it could be anything. But then
Yeah.
something interesting happened last night when I was over there by Pizarro's for a while.
Mhm.
There was a link to some other person. I can't remember the
I
person's
think it
name.
was Conscious Beauty.
Conscious Beauty 2.
Mhm.
I think there was a 2 at the end.
She has
And
a community wall
she
too.
has a community wall too.
Yeah.
So go ahead and ask YouTube what is going on. Don't
Yeah.
try to, oh no, there's something is fishy here. There's something wrong here. This is their page that they've had this. Some crap like that.
Yeah.
So that's two, because I even clicked on that person's. I went and typed in that person's channel name, and I
Mhm.
went and looked, and I'm seeing that something is obviously going on because they have a community channel page too,
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
community tab, and they don't even have 500. I don't even think they
Mhm.
had 300. Or-
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So yes, Kiva is going to be an interesting week. There's
Yeah.
always something going on. There are always people falling off for the slightest thing, a simplest thing, and people fall out because they don't take the time out to discuss stuff. But I guess it doesn't necessarily happen in this sector a lot where people discuss issues instead of just going off.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think people should always try fixing stuff before they go off. Like, don't get
Mhm.
heated too quickly over stuff, and try to
Yeah.
listen people out first before you jump to conclusions and stuff.
Yeah, it was
It's going to be
interesting.
an interesting week. It
Yes,
really
it
is.
is. And we'll see what happens.
Exactly. Ah, we'll see. And we're going to see if anybody else is going to apologize, or we're also going to see if these two, the sisters, are actually going to take action. I wish they don't just say it. I wish they do it, cuz I'd like
Mhm.
for an example to be made, just
Mhm.
for some people on here. That example has to be made. The pull
Yeah.
up things that happened with Susie, that was an example for some people.
Mhm.
Whether or not she was set up, whether or not it was a setup, it is
Mhm.
always, it is to me, and you guys don't have to agree. You also got to know how to tame your anger,
Oh, yeah.
your impulse.
She
So
was she
even
was
if they set
totally out
her
of
up,
control. Yeah.
you went behind that girl. Once she left, you got upset, yes, and she was heading on out, and you
Yeah,
attacked her
I
from
never
behind.
did understand that. Did she ever explain, or anybody, like, after all the shenanigans went on and the lady left, why did you then pursue her and jump on her? It didn't make sense to me.
Exactly. So this is where you're gonna find people who are gonna take different views towards this. I said yes, it's wrong. That girl, what's her name? Shireen.
Shireen.
Yeah, she should have never gone there uninvited. Okay, we see that, we acknowledge it. She should have never
Yeah.
inserted herself and turned up to the IHOP. That was wrong. But then she angered VS,
Mhm.
fine, because she wasn't supposed to be there in the first place. But the fact that she left that table, walked out, was on her way out, leaving VS, and the fact that VS then went behind her
Yeah.
to hit her or to fight her, you know, she's also wrong, and two wrongs don't make a right. So yes, Shireen was wrong, but VS was also wrong because she attacked her from behind.
Yeah, and
And
then
that is why in
VS
the
was
court of law,
legally wrong. Yeah,
right?
like Shireen, what she may have done was not tactful or even dangerous for her own self. She did not touch anybody. Words mean nothing. Once you lay hands, you took it to another level. I
Chantel says she
wonder,
deserved that, she earned that beat
but
down.
lady, I wonder what you would. I wonder what VS would say at this point. Like, look at how that affected her life.
Right. And that is why I try to say on here, I know we may get upset about stuff that happened, but we also have to, you know, pull back sometimes and think before we act. I think so, Pete. I think so. And if I'm wrong, you guys in the clouds or in the
Yeah,
chat
I
can let
think
me
it
know
was
because she got
because
banned for a while.
Shireen came back later. I think that Shireen insisted that they include that in her conditions, either in her sentencing or her release, that she could not be on YouTube.
Okay, there we go. There we go. So we gotta be disciplined sometimes and don't make impulsive decisions. Hey, I'm that messy. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Chantel says VS learned her lesson for sure, but from what I was told, she been said she was about that life. Shireen shouldn't have tried it. Shireen shouldn't have
From
tried it, and VS shouldn't have done
Yeah,
it.
from my
She hit her
understanding,
from behind.
VS did not have any kind of criminal record until she got those cuffs on her at the IHOP.
Wow. Oh, you're good. I'm that messy. That's good to know. Wow, look at that. And something that did not have to happen, it happened. There we go. Yes, Shireen was wrong, but we can't look at it from one side. So as a for some people they're about that life, so they're going to defend themselves, they're going to do this. If they get angry, they're just going to pop off. And for some people, they're going to think stuff through and be like, nope, I'm not going to go to jail. Nope, if I
Mhm.
put my hands on her, what's next? you know Look at Chantel said she wish she was around
Yeah.
during that time.
I wonder if Chantel would like VS though. VS was horrible. Like, you think some of these people are horrible? She was horrible. Her soul is black. I'm sorry.
And she was one of those doing the doxing over here too. She was
Yes,
one of them too.
she was like, and somebody was blaming Jane Dunn. I think, was that yesterday or whatever, saying that she did a mock funeral. I'm like, that was not Jay Dunn who did that. That was VS.
I think two people did that
VS
mock
started
funeral.
that. Okay. Putting pictures of deceased people.
Oh
She
no,
was just,
right.
oh
I
my God.
remember that. I
Yes.
couldn't believe the first time I saw Tracy's mom, her casket, and spinning
Isn't
around.
that horrible?
I couldn't believe that people went through those lengths and breadths to try to hurt people. That was evil. And
Yeah.
then some of the same people who she did bad on here, you would have thought that they would have understood how bad it made them feel and that they wouldn't do the same thing to other
Mhm.
people, but they're doing the same darn thing.
But
You know what I'm
some
saying?
people, I think it could go either way. People get treated that way, so then they have empathy for others and they know they don't want other people to feel that way. And then some people, it makes them end up being an abuser, because
That
they
is
don't
true.
want to be in that position again. So I'm going to get you before you get me.
Yeah. Chantel says she's heard that she was evil too, but she's not sure if that was true. And she's asking, was she as evil as Fishy Puss?
Oh, way more. I think way more. What do you think?
Maybe because I don't watch the other person a lot to know, so I could compare. But at the same time, the same person who was trying to get VS out to say that she was an evil person, she has become darn evil her darn self.
Yeah.
She was talking about how bad this woman was and the things that she did, and wanted to take her to court and whatnot. But guess what? She has become the very same person who she was fighting.
Yeah.
She has become the very same person
Yeah, a lot of people
who she
say that
despised.
is when she turned, because she used to be like really sweet, and she still is really sweet, but it's just something not clicking. I don't know if it's what has happened to her here or here, and as well as outside things we don't know anything about. But the sweet is like, I don't know, is more sour than sweet now. It's just it's ridiculous. It is, and it's almost in a delusional way. Like the stuff that she says is like I think she really believes it.
She sure does.
She believes it.
I'm that messy. I agree with you. Shireen should not have gone there. She should not have. I do agree with that. She should not have gone there because she's half of the reason why this happened, because she went and she caused issues. But then people have to learn how to, keep, you know, how to not how to deal with their anger. I'm sorry, I tripped over my words. How to deal when they get angry, how to talk themselves down, and think of the repercussions. Think
Yeah.
of what is going to happen after you engage in certain things. You
Mhm.
know, let me see what this says. I've heard that Tracy accused VS of showing her mom. Then VS said, if you're going to accuse me, then I'm going to do it. Oh, wow.
Mm.
And then that same person was trying to be cool with VS again. And oh, I can't wait for VS to come back. And I'm like, didn't she
Mhm.
just show your mom
Isn't
on
that
her page?
crazy?
But you're talking about how you can't wait for her to come back.
And she would always say, "I don't care. That doesn't bother me. I
She
don't care."
cares.
You do
She
care.
does.
That would be killing me. I don't care who you are. You can sit up here and say you don't care. You care a whole bunch, and you should. That's horrible for somebody to do that.
Maybe VS Pete, because I don't think Tracy can do the have the stuff or have that type of influence that VS had during that time.
Yeah, because VS, like, she's like evil personified. And Tracy is sort of like sugar and spice, but I'll stab you in the back if you're not looking kind of thing. So I think it's
Mm.
sort of like a yin and yang. Like VS was just like straight up
Outright with
in your
hers, right?
face,
She was just
I'm gonna
outright.
kick you in your face kind of person, but Tracy not so much.
Man, I don't think she could ever be like her. There's a lot going on. There is a lot going on in the streets, guys.
Mhm.
I just saw two things. I'll tell you what it is because I don't care that heavily. I'll tell you what's going on. So, Olivia the Oracle.
Mhm.
I don't think Olivia believes the whole thing with pizza. I'm gonna go check because I don't want to make
Well,
the
I
wrong
don't
statement.
know because she said that she didn't believe it, but then Pizza was saying that she had said stuff otherwise before it came out that, it's supposedly not her. So I don't know. And there's nothing wrong with like toying with the idea. Is that her? You know what I mean? Like, I mean,
Yeah,
that's just human nature, you know?
right.
Yeah.
It's true. So it's human for us to know to have our own opinions and
Hmm.
viewpoints. So that is that. So I'm gonna go check up on that,
Yeah.
and then there's Kwani had strong
Oh,
feelings about
Lord.
it too. I didn't
Another
watch that, but
dark
I heard
angel.
about it.
Another dark angel.
So let me see what this says right here. Um, and guys, you can click the link if you'd like to for those who are in the coconut trees or in the chat. Let me drop it one more time. It's an open panel. You can come up if you'd like to. I'm gonna read what this one says right here. Like Tiffany talks too much. Who is Tiffany talks too much? Tracy has forced Wolverine to show himself.
I heard
Tube
that.
talk. Yeah, it's because
I
she was
don't know
trying to
the
dox him.
backstory,
Well,
but
she
I
did
heard that.
dox him.
Yeah.
I think his name is Frank, and his surname starts with a W. I'm not gonna say it out, but I think I remember when they started going at it, and she doxed him, and that guy
Mhm.
used to moderate for her too. And that is why I'm saying this is something she does.
Mhm.
She doxed her own moderator, Mystery Van. Then she did.
Mhm. She lowered that
Hey,
bar.
room shaker. This girl doxes her own moderators. This girl turns on her own moderators. No matter how much they support her for those hours of lives she does. And in those times she used to be live like every couple, she was on live like several times for the day. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? And she doesn't care how much you support her. Don't think because she's like, "Oh, my babies, I love you, my babies." Don't think shit of that. Okay?
Yeah, yeah,
Don't think shit of that. "Oh, my baby. Oh, my baby. Thank you for coming in, guys." And don't ever think
yeah.
when she
Like
says she
Rico
likes you
used
or
to be
loves
her
you.
baby.
Rika used to be her baby, you
Yes.
know everybody who she turned against used to be her baby. "Oh, my baby, my baby." And in the next breath, she's stabbing you in the back. Listen, I remember the whole thing between her and Mystery Van, her own moderator.
Mm,
And she's done it to other people who used to support her offline also.
yeah.
I'm trying to remember the name of the other person who she did it to. She was on here. It was V. She even did it to V. She went against her too, and that lady used to
Hmm.
support her a
Yeah.
lot, you know and she
Yeah.
will dox her subscribers at the drop of a pin. You
Yeah.
hear me?
Yeah.
Wolverine showed himself because she was doxing a doctor. Oh Lord. Tracy always goes wrong with her doxing. She's always wrong.
All the
Uh,
time.
oh, you got that right. I'm that messy. She's pretty. Just wait for
Oh,
it.
that's gonna be epic.
MU is next. Wait for it. Wait for it. We don't know if it's gonna be a Christmas special, but it's coming. It is coming. She is gonna turn on MU like nothing. Cause just in the same way she turned on Clyde Diva, well, they both turned on each other. But
Hmm.
it's gonna happen. Everyone, oh, I adore her. I don't got any problems with her, but so and so, and oh, I love her. Oh, she's so cute. Oh, and then bam, she comes with a knife and she stabs in the back. So, yep. And I know her tendencies. I know it, which is why I told her to take my wrench so I can step off and do my thing, and which is
Hmm.
why I didn't give her the type of energy she was looking for from me, because I
Yeah.
don't do that shit. I don't have drama in my regular day-to-day life, so I'm
Yeah.
not gonna have it on here. I'm not. We gotta accept that everybody's different, and not everybody's gonna be, like loud and into the rah 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 like everybody else. Some people just choose to, you know,
My mom
have
calls it
morals.
a chaos demon.
She sure is.
Yeah.
And not only her, there are quite a number of them on here. They
Oh
they
yeah.
can't they can't go through the day if they're not in some kind of chaotic
Yeah.
situation, or they
Hmm.
they got to put themselves in it or put other people in it.
Yeah.
A lot of us are here because we love a little mess here and there. But when you got to be going out of your way like
To
that,
create mess.
mm,
Yeah.
she is a chaos demon. She definitely is. And she can't keep friends for too long. The people who she claims she loves and adores, it's not never for too long. Ever for too long. Okay? That's it. And that's all. I guess that's it.
All
Do
right.
we have anything else that we haven't touched on yet? I think that's it.
No. Now we'll go out here and see what the streets are gonna bring.
Exactly. We're
Yeah.
going to continue to see what the
Somebody
streets
is
are going to.
plotting as we speak. I'm sure of it.
Yep. And I'm just hoping that those girls, those twins, and people need to go check out what are identical twins and what are fraternal twins.
Lord Jesus, don't even talk
It
about
is
it.
crazy. It's
My God.
crazy. It is crazy some of the things that people come with. Google is at the tip of your fingers. Step outside of YouTube, go to
Ooh-wee.
Google, type it in, and you can see that twins do not have to be identical. Stop making yourselves look crazy. Stop doing it.
Mm.
Stop making yourselves look crazy, guys. You can do better than that. Come on. Do better.
Mm.
Use Google. Okay. So we're gonna see how this turns out. We're gonna watch
Yeah.
to see for those who want to believe it's Bizarro or not. Based on the evidence that you've seen, we're gonna see how it spirals. We're gonna see. We're
Yeah.
gonna see who's gonna team up with other people. We're gonna see
Mhm.
how this all pans out. Um, I'm hoping that people will stop, Oh, and another thing, the whole thing of them putting out those people's information
Mhm.
caused that girl to have to close her online business
Oh,
down.
yes, she did. Uh-huh, she sure did.
Even though we don't know if it's 100% true, because I don't know if people went and checked for themselves. I don't know if they
Mhm.
did, because people can just use words and say whatever they want to. But at the
Mhm.
end of the day, they said they had to close it down because people were just constantly harassing them and stuff. So that
Mm.
was crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was crazy. So just be careful of some of the things that you put out on here. And these are the reasons why some people don't want to share too much of their personal details when they come on here. People don't want to show themselves. People don't
Mhm.
want to tell, nothing about what they do or whatever. They don't want they just decide that they see some of the stuff that happened over here and they just don't want to become another victim. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
They don't want to. It's too much.
All right,
Anyways,
Carrie. It was good talking to you.
I appreciate you for coming up. Thank you so much,
Yes.
Guilty Pleasure.
All right.
Thank
Thank
you
you
so
for having
and
me.
you're welcome anytime.
All right.
And Guilty Pleasure is one of the people that have been around for a while also. So like myself and I'm quite sure a lot of other people who were there in some of these lives in the beginning, they've seen for themselves some of the stuff that some of these people have shown about Kivia. We've seen it. So some of like these relatively new subscribers who's just started to hang around in some on some of these content creators pages that dox people, you don't know what we've been watching over the years and what we've seen for ourselves. And then now that the information has come out, how many people have actually changed their narrative? You know? So we've seen stuff. Let's put it that way. We've seen stuff on here. And because you didn't see it doesn't mean it didn't happen. A lot of people who are following these content, well, Kim is relatively new as a content creator. Um ZX doesn't know much about the black sector, the beef sector. He just started coming around like a year or so. Who else? Babe doesn't watch everything Tracy does, or she just likes getting information wrong. Ken hasn't been around as long as Tracy and other people. So those who have been subscribers to her for the longest time, they know what she did. They saw for themselves those video clips, those pictures that Tracy posted saying it was Pizarro. So now that Pizarro got that same person to come online, the narrative changes. Mm-mm. Think about it. Think about it, guys. Think she herself has posted pics of those very same two people before. Those same two girls that came on Pizarro's panel yesterday, she herself posted pics of them. Okay. She did. So why is it now that I don't Oh, let me not. Everybody's okay to have their own opinions. Mm-mm. We're all I'm done. I am done. I'm just going to drop the link one more time. Whoever wants to come up, it's pretty much an open panel talking about what happened yesterday because I'll be wrapping up soon. If anybody wants to click the link and talk about what they've seen, or if there's any other thing that I didn't speak on, let me know. Because we're just, pretty much talking about what happened yesterday, that exclusive bomb that was dropped over there on the spaceship. And people seem to also not see that exclusive bomb that was dropped over there over by Deanna about that Marshall situation. Did you see that too? Nope. It is amazing the things that happen over here. You never see it in your real life. So it's like sometimes these things are entertaining, sometimes not. But we have to know when to stop. People have to know when they've reached a point of obsession and to stop being obsessed over other people and what they got going on in their personal lives. That's all I gotta say. Go over by Deanna. Let me put Deanna's link in here. Hold on. Please go subscribe to Deanna. Um, Deanna showed some proof. Was it yesterday or the day before? About somebody stealing from the wall, not the Walmart, from the let me give you the specific video. Okay, let me share that video right real quick. Ooh, I almost dropped this in the wrong chat. Where is my channel? I almost dropped this shit in the wrong chat. What would I do if I went in somebody's chat, put in my a link to Deanna's channel? Oh Lord. There we go. There goes the link right there. So go ahead and yeah, it was by Marshalls. Go ahead, that's Deanna's chat link right there. Deanna Irvin. Go to her page and you'll see what happened. So while she's out there trying to dox people about, who is Pizarro or not, there goes a link showing that you were a thief, that you stole a purse and whatever else at Marshall's. Okay. Go over by Deanna's and watch that shit. Deanna will be coming through with info. Thank you, Heatwave. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet done so. It's free of charge, please, and thank you. Okay. And also there is membership. I just decided to turn my membership on. Maybe 3 days now. I decided to turn it on. So if you'd like to join that also, please feel free to do so. Yeah. I dropped my link and that there goes that on that. Um yep, I'm that messy. She wants to be doing stuff to people and people are just doing the same thing to her. You know what I'm saying? She wants to be, putting out people's information to, ridicule them or to make people, I don't know, not like the person. But she has her own dirt behind her name. It's like how many people from your family have gone to jail or been locked up and stuff? Are you all thieves? Dang. I don't know. I'm not gonna get into it. Let me just remain neutral and stuff. But it is what it is. So let me tell you where we can go before I log off here. If no one is gonna click the link, Bless Watkins is live. Kwani is live. Oh, she just finished. Who else is live? Dovey is live. Miss Olivia is live. Oh, Kwani is still there. So those are some of the lives that are going on right now. I want to thank everyone who came in and was a part of the chat, the discussions. I want to thank those who were up there in the clouds. I appreciate you also. I want to thank Miss Guilty Pleasure for dropping down and actually clicking the link and becoming a part of the conversation. Hey, Onsite. Oh, you're here. I was just about to go out. I was thanking people for being a part of the live. Um, hey, Dr. Onside. It's a lot going on. Oh, you're driving and listening. Yeah, I was about to close out because I've been on here for an hour and 25 minutes. I was about to close out. I was telling you that Blessed is live, Kwani is live, and Miss Olivia is live. Dovey is also live for those who want to go and catch what's going on in the streets. I'm gonna go to Miss Bless because I want to see if she's gonna address the thing about Mama D, because Mama D had a concern that she came on my panel and spoke about. So I want to see if Miss Blessed is gonna speak on it. So let's see what happens. Thank you so much for being a part of the channel and supporting in whatever way you do. I really do appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and I may come back. Okay. Bye. So, do you mean to tell me that I'm going over by Blessed? and Blessed is done. I am not playing Blessed. Where is Blessed? Blessed? Oh Lord. You mean to tell me? Oh, hold on. You mean to tell me I am running over to Blessed Watkins and she is done? I'm not Blessed. How could you do this to me? Look here, Bless. Let me see. Let me see. The thing is, the other content, I'm not sure if I want to go watch the other stuff going on. Because Kwani's talking about Heidi. Um, Olivia is talking about some supposedly side chick activities with Bomb Cherry. I don't know. I've seen a video of Bomb Cherry, and they're saying that Peace Love is having some type of affair with a, oh, let's put it this way, she's a side chick. I'm not sure if I want to listen to it, you know. I may go in and look, but I wanted to go watch Bless, and Bless ended her live like a couple seconds ago. Let me mute and listen like for a few seconds to see if I need to go over by Olivia's, or I should just stay live. Hold on. I may just stay live. Hold on. Lord, let me tell you. This may be something juicy, guys. This one with Peace Love and Bomb Cherry situation, it looks like it's gonna be a juicy one. It's Peace Love is over there in the chat and she's responding. She's like, yes, bitch, I'm with a married man, and so I'm searching for dick online. What's next, bitch? I'm here, bitch. You know, Peace Love is gonna turn up in. So, because her name is there, she went. She went. She's like, listen, Peace Love has been beefing over there on the other side of YouTube, guys. We don't know some of the people because some of the names I've been seeing on her community posts and stuff. I don't know these people. I don't know them. So I'm like, I don't know how to feel about going to watch these things. But apparently, Peace Love has her own thing going on over there. You hear me? It's a lot going on over there. It's a lot going on over there. Peace Love has a whole relationship that she even mentioned that on her wall. No, you got somebody who came out here now saying, "Oh, I got an exclusive," so they're giving it to Olivia, and Peace Love is like, "Listen, um, I'm gonna be addressing you, bitch." You know. I want to get the full story. Does anybody know the full story about this Peace Love thing? Does anybody know? I want to know. I want to know. Because something else is brewing. Something else is brewing out there. Mm-mm. Something else is brewing. I dropped the link. If you guys know anything about it, let me know. Because I've been looking at Peace Love's community wall and I've seen that a lot has been going on. Peace Love has been, notice we don't hear a lot of her over here in the sector. Mm-mm. You got a point, Heatwave. No matter what, when somebody is married and they're having an affair out there, chances are 99% of the time no matter what they tell you, they may lie to you and tell you, "Oh, we're sleeping in separate rooms. We're separated. We're getting, a divorce and whatnot." They never ever, at the end of the day, they never leave their wives. Don't be fooled. You hear me? Don't be fooled. Brianna was breaking it down. Okay. I don't really go over by Brianna's like that because I'm not subscribed to her either because she blocked me And I'm like, you blocked me. Why do I need to go watching you? You know? And she blocked me for nothing, apparently, but she got in her feelings. And I'll never forget it. I was over by King Roman News. And I think that's the day when King Roman had her on his panel. You know, when King Roman used to do those little, not little, those interviews with other people from the black the beef sector. She was there. Was she there, or were they just mentioning her? I think they were probably just mentioning her. No, she wasn't up there. Mm-mm. She wasn't up there. She wasn't on the panel. She was in the clouds. Somebody had said something in the chat, and Fresh Pressed Juice said, you know, like something to the effect that she likes Brianna because she's mature and stuff. And I typed one word, or maybe two, like I asked, mature? Did you say mature? And so said, so done. That very same mature person, Brianna, stayed from in the clouds and blocked me because I've been seeing her in every chat that she goes in. But the moment I asked Fresh Pressed Juice, did she say mature? Is the moment she dropped down from the clouds and blocked me because I asked a simple question, is she mature? And then she gave me the answer right there. No, you are immature because you got in your feelings for me talking to somebody else in the chat and asking us a question if she found her mature. That's all it was. That's it. That's all. And that's how she blocked me. Then she tried to tell a lie some other time, saying that it's because of something I said about her or something about some other situation when it had absolutely nothing to do with her. Then there was this other time, King Roman, there was something that happened and she wanted to discuss it on her channel. And I'm like, King Roman, this happened on your channel. So you should discuss it on your channel. Get your clicks, get your views, get your whatever you need to get. I didn't say it in all that. Yeah, there was a lot of people in there, Heat Wave. Yeah. And she blocked me for asking Fresh Press Juice if she thought she was mature. But obviously she wasn't mature because after that day, I didn't see her in no other chats than I used to see her in all the chats. Okay. And that is when I know, okay, there you go. There goes the immaturity right there. So that is how that went. And nobody can tell me any different because I don't normally talk on her. So that was the only day. Hey, Connie. Yep. Hey, everybody. I'm still here. I was about to go out and then because I was gonna go watch Blessed and then I realized that Blessed ended her live. Okay, guys. Okay, guys, let's go. Um, should I end this live? Listen, two things. So Olivia the Oracle is over there on her channel right now with 282 people with an exclusive about peace love. So this lady, this other YouTuber by the name of Bomb Cherry is supposedly spilling tea about peace love, being a side chick. We don't know how true that is, but guess what? Peace Love just went live and her title of her video, let me find it. Let me give an update while I'm on here, girl. Hi! Lord, there's another drama starting up, guys. Hold on. Oh, Lord, hold on. Then Peace Love just went live. Let me share this out too, because we got to see the drama. Hold on. Peace Love just went live, and her title of her video is Olivia the Oracle. Okay. So beef alert. Beef alert. Let me put this shit on my community wall so those who want to go and look, they can. Those who want to go see. I think there's another beef brewing. So I just put it there for those who want to go look. Yes, I'm live. I'm sending people to other people's live. Yes, I do that. It is what it is. Maybe one day I'll take this more seriously. I don't know. It's whatever to me. There we go. Hmm. So there goes your early morning. Well, not early morning. There goes your morning drama for the morning. We got Miss Olivia. Let me go listen and tell you what's going on. Hold on. Y'all arguing too. Ooh, like, ooh. Olivia. Ooh. Dumbass, were you there last year when we did the whole? Yes, baby. Peace love. Peace love has started. Okay. So we got a whole another back and forth beefing going on here. Olivia the Oracle, Bomb Cherry, and Peace Love. It's a lot going on. Go peep in, guys. Go on. Go peep in. Go on. Let me mute real quick. Go peep in. Okay, Pete says I knew Bomb Cherry from her passing through the black sector, but she's one of those 8 hour live people. Listen, I've gone over that 8 hour before without even knowing. And then I kept looking at the time and I'm like, oh my God, am I on here this long? Yes, Pete. I've seen that Peace Love said it too, that her lives are long. Yep. Mm-hmm. Let me listen to what Peace Love is saying so I can tell you guys. Hold on. Is this headphone not working? Hold on. What is going on? Hold on. I gotta listen to this shit. Hold on. So those 8 people who left, they went over. Oop, oop. Peace Love is letting them know. Listen, Olivia. People know about me before. Ooh, she's going off at Miss Olivia. She's going off at Miss Olivia. Mm-hmm. Yep. She's saying that she chooses not to, like be one of those main beefing people here in the sector. She knows what she wants and she's doing what she wants. Okay? Yep. And she's making the point that some people, it is only drama that gets them where they want to. And she doesn't have to do it that way. Peace Love is saying it's not hard to become like a big content creator over here. All you got to do is come with drama on here and just continue with drama, and people will come and you'll get the numbers. It's true. It is true on here. It's true. Ciao. Ooh. 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 Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm. You made a good point, Peace Love, because even with me over here, oh, she's asking messy questions. Let me click over to Olivia to hear what she's saying. Beef alert, new beef alert, guys. Hold on. Peace Love says she doesn't mind being a weirdo. Let her stay being a weirdo because guess what? Her being corny is reflected in her bank account and she likes it that way. So like she's basically telling people don't worry about that because don't worry about it because my corniness, my nerd-like behavior is what helps me to make my money, which I understand what she's saying. And if people really want to become, famous over here, all they got to do is come and dip in some mess. And she used this heat or the heat or this heat or whatever her name is as a reference. Because look at that, she had over 1,500 views already, and she just started her channel like 3 days ago. So people are gonna always go where the mess is, and I understand that. I know that. If I had wanted my channel to like take off, I'd be doing straight mess when I just came out here. Because I started doing most of my lives with the whole Kimmy and Tracy thing, and that is where some of the views came from and stuff. If I wanted, I could have been continuing doing these stuff. I don't want to. I'm okay. I'm okay with playing my little games. I'm okay with having my discussions. I'm okay with having my, a nice, intimate, conversations with the people who like it. I'm okay with that. Some people are okay with it, guys. Not everybody wants to aspire to become somebody who is going back and forth, every day with somebody and getting upset and whatever. Not everybody likes that shit. And I want to also stay as neutral as I can. Of course, you're going to know by the way I talk about certain people, the people who I don't check for. But for the most part, I would much prefer to be neutral, as well as I'd much prefer to look at stuff from two sides of the coin instead of just being upset and because everybody's angry at this or the masses think this way, I should think that way also. No. I'm going to split two things and I'm going to look at what each person is thinking and how each person feels and make my decision there and then. Okay? I don't got time for that shit. I don't. Okay, I'm done with Miss Olivia's with Bomb Cherry. Let me go back to Peace Love to hear what she's saying over there. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Oh, Peace Love is done. Peace Love is done. Listen, we got a new beef alert. Okay. Okay. All right. I think I'm going to go now. I think that's it for now. Peace Love is not having it with Miss Olivia and Bomb Cherry. Okay. All right, guys. I think this is it. I'll come back. I'm going to come back on here. I'm just going to get some stuff situated and then I'll be right back on here to see what else is going on. Or maybe come play a quick game or something. But I'll be back. Okay, guys. And if there's anything going on, let me know. Okay. Thank you so much for supporting my channel as per usual. For those who may have shared the live, for those who typed in the chat. Heat wave girl. I'm guessing what's going on with you and Miss Pizarro, Heat Wave. That's what I want to know. That, I don't know if you're going at it with her or she. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna go check. I didn't. I need to go check the end of your live because I think I was on Yamain's panel while you were live because I was peeping in and out of your live piece Heat Wave about your question last night, and I think Pizarro also addressed it this morning because I was in that one this morning also, but I was in and out. All right, so we're gonna see what happens, guys. Heat wave, your head hurting. Get yourself some heat wave, girl. The streets are gonna be lit today. That's all I know, or for the rest of the week. We're gonna see what happens. Heat wave says her head hurting her. Lord, gotta love the beef sector. We gotta love it over here. No matter what, we just gotta love it. There's almost never a dull moment over here. And for those who are, like relatively new to the beef sector, don't think that people get up every day looking for beefs all the time. That's not how it goes. Okay. It's people doing regular things, regular commentary, regular stuff. And it may just turn, into them having a misunderstanding and beefing with each other. It's not always the rah rah rah. Okay. All right, so I think this is it for real this time. I've been on here for an hour and 45 minutes, and that too is long enough. We had our discussions where we talked about what happened here yesterday and how people feel about it. So that's that on that. And I'm hoping you guys enjoyed the discussion that we had. Um, Please feel free to hit the like, hit the thumbs up, hit whatever you want to hit. Type in the chat whenever you want to. I'm gonna go right now, and I will come on back later on. And yeah, because I'm gonna go on the streets and see what happened. The few videos I can, and then I have stuff doing. So I'm going back to real life. So I will see you guys. I'm done with virtual for right now. So I will see you guys a little bit later. I'll come back on here. I'm going to my real life now. Bye, everybody.